Whenever I give voice actors advice, I always think of the, I think, most important piece that pulls everything together when it comes to growing your voiceover business. All right. And we're going to talk about that today. It is priorities. Priorities, priorities. All right, let's dive into this. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on every single day. I said today, so I step on it every day, including today. Check out the link below if you're new here, and we have 50% off our first month to Avio's Journey Elite Academy. That's where we help you learn and grow your voiceover business, and you get full access to not only everything that we have from live classes to pre-recorded classes, but more importantly, our incredible community, the camaraderie, and just absolutely amazing assistance from all of our members. It's really quite fantastic. So check that out below. Let's go ahead and dive into this topic of priorities. I myself don't even do this enough. But listen, as a business owner, as a voice actor, you've got to constantly assess what your priorities are, because we love to call them rabbit holes, right? Just going down rabbit hole after rabbit hole. You're doing this, you're trying this, you're learning that, all of a sudden this comes up, and it's just a non-stop rabbit hole that we jump to. And oftentimes the priorities, the things that really matter in order to move your business forward, sometimes are overlooked or we forget them. And it happens to all of us, happens to me including. And here's the crazy things. When you actually stop and look at your business as a whole, whether you're just starting or whether you've been doing this for a long time, right? There is really 1 to 3 things daily that you absolutely must do. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, there really isn't a lot that you must do to move yourself forward. But yet we can fill an entire day, hours and hours and hours and hours of stuff. Right? We're trying to get something just right. We're trying to tweak this. We go down this rabbit hole where we're learning something over here, and it just takes hours and hours, and then we can't figure it out, or we can't find the information, and we get frustrated, and it's just nonstop. Or we got this idea that I need to do this, so I've got to learn this, and I got to try this program, but then I got to learn this program. It's just it can be that never-ending thing. Well, all in the meantime, the priorities are missed. The things that really matter. So what are your priorities? Priorities for our business, right, has to be non-stop finding business, right? Non-stop getting voiceover work. That is the main priority of your business. Everything else that you do surrounds you being able to find work. Okay, like your acting and your processing and your website, all of these, the business aspect of things, like your file management and just all of the things that surround your business. The priority has to be that you are constantly, every single day, taking action, specifically doing things that can lead you to business. And the hope is through that you will start to see what works and what doesn't work. And then from what works, that becomes something that you must do every single day. So 1 to 3 actions. What are 1 to 3 things we can do a day to get work? Okay. I like to think of passive and active work finding. All right. So from an active standpoint, auditioning, whether it's on ACX, whether it's on voices.com or Voice123 or the Voice Realm or Bodoggo or wherever you are, okay, wherever you have auditions coming in, auditions. Okay, if you're not on those sites, you're like, well, where do I get auditions? Those are the main places that you're going to get auditions from a website standpoint, okay? So you're auditioning. That's more of an active approach from an auditioning standpoint. Another active approach is sending emails to video production companies or e-learning companies, or any sort of company or business that would hire us. All right, podcasters, YouTubers, any place that is going to hire a voice actor, you're actively sending something to them, okay, to say, hey, look at me, basically, right? So you're taking an active approach. Does social media play into this with you posting on social media? It can, but and it does to an extent for branding purposes and everything, for driving traffic somewhere. But if you're just starting, I wouldn't make your branding the most important thing that you're doing, because you're not at that place yet. The passive way, and the thing that is taking action as well, is getting yourself up onto these platforms, these freelance platforms, the places that are going to market you without you auditioning while you're at work, while you're sleeping. They're just constantly marketing you. That's vital to your success. So you're leveraging OPM, OPT, other people's money, other people's time. In this case, these websites that have been built, you're leveraging what they're doing in order to market your services while you're doing other stuff. But taking those actions, making sure that you're up on those websites, making sure you're doing auditions on a daily, regular basis, you're sending emails, you're doing stuff, those things right there, all of the other things are vital to support those things, those main things I just mentioned. Okay, everything else is to support those things. If they're not, those things in the middle are not happening, the ones I just mentioned, then the rest of it is just a hobby, because those things are the actual things that get you work. And if you don't, if we know, right, if we don't work, then we don't have any revenue coming in, and then we're really not doing anything, okay, and we're not getting better. We can't learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So sit down, go somewhere, whether it's in your booth or take a drive, whatever you need to do, and really focus on 1 to 3 things that you must do. And what you'll be surprised is you're like, do I really need to do that? I'm not saying we don't do those things, but think about it. Do I really need to do that? Do I really need, and you might feel like, well, how do I, I'm confused about it. Well, that's where good community comes in as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, whether it's a VO's Journey Elite Academy or something else, you got to find also a place that will support you when you have those questions, because I find that also can derail your productivity, is when you're like stuck with a question and you have to make a decision and you're like, I don't know what decision is the right decision. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys. That happens to me a lot. I don't know what the right decision is sometimes, because this is never, we've never done it. I mean, that makes it exciting because you're taking a chance, and there's an upside and a downside, and it's scary and exciting at the same time. But also, you just don't know. So it's nice to have more information instead of just making blind decisions, right? And that's where a good community comes in to help you as well. So anyways, I hope that this just kind of refocuses your mind, to the priorities that you need to tackle every single day, right? And those priorities, at least from my humble opinion, are marketing yourself, getting business to come to you, okay? Getting business to come to you, and, making sure that you are doing it every single day. Because if you stop and think, what do I absolutely need to do? And then you're gonna realize that, oh my gosh, I actually don't need to do these 50 things I'm doing. Again, I'm not saying that there's not a bunch of things that support those 1 to 3 main things we must do, but if you did nothing else every single day but those 1 to 3 things, it will still grow your voiceover business. Does that make sense? All right, guys, thank you so much again. Please make sure if you like the video and the information, hit the like and subscribe button. And again, check out VO's Journey Elite Academy. We'd love to have you. An incredible community. As you know, I can't be happier than I am with the amazing group we have. So we'd love to have you be a part of it as well. Check that out below. Hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.